Hello, how's everyone doing? Hello Midnight, hello Luz. I have to go in 20 minutes, but after that I'll be free to help with the thingies. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Well, we do have quite a few things to do actually. First and foremost. So you can do that too. Wait a minute. I also discovered a hidden side quest you can do that's quick and gives you jades. So you can do that too. Thank you. Thank you, Free Midnight. Okay, we do have a couple of things that we have to, you know, do. But first and foremost, we have to react to something that I have been waiting for a long time. And surprise, surprise, it's another gacha. But not just any other gacha, mind you. Just watch. Oh yeah, we cannot read without oh, it doesn't have English. Fair enough. We listen to Japanese.
マガ通信知らない？街中で見かけた迷惑な人をファントムって認定していくってやつで、やつがターゲット。木内武之、俗に言うぶつかり男というやつだ。仕事の話をさせてもらう。わしと一緒に怪盗をやってもらいたいのだ。心を歪めている根本、お宝を盗み出す。
ぶつかられても泣き寝入り、それを見てても知らんぷり。俺は俺のやりたいことを好きなだけやらせてもらう。
本人の精神が歪んでいけば、いつか欲望の搾取が始まる。だとしたら欲望を奪われるのを止めないと。
そんな奇跡が起こらない限りできっこないさ。悪いけどあの子には生贄になってもらうよ。
This really is basically Persona 5.
首突っ込ませてもらうぜ。俺らで料理してやろうじゃないの。
Persona 5 expansion in a sense, you could say.
みんなまとめて地獄行きだ。
忠告しよう。わしらは全てをなくしてここにあるもの立ちふさがるというなら全てを奪って進むのよ。やっと分かった。私自分が何したいのか。
大勢の人から欲望を奪った罪償わせてやろうぜ。
God damn. Fucking fuck! We don't have time! We literally don't have any more time. Like, I don't have time to play games, I mean. Oh, man. I heard this might come over to the US. It's the global launch. It is the global. It says that it's a global reveal trailer. This is gonna be for all the world. And I'm like, fuck, no! I mean, yes, but no! Oh, well. This is the game which I was supposed to be playing instead of HonkaiStarRail, actually. Well, here we are now, playing everything. This is what it is. Okay, so we really have to fix one important thing that I, came to realize. Hello, by the way, Light. Welcome to stream. Came to realize yesterday. The relics. I do have relics which do not really synergize very well with my characters. Midnight, can you help? Good luck, bro. Too many games. I know. I know. I know. I have too many gacha games. Sure. Thank you. Thank you, Midnight. Already spent too much money in a crossover with Persona 5. Yeah. Tell me. Tell me about it. Zenizone Zero, HonkaiStarRail, Wuwa, Nike, and FGO. Well, excluding Wuwa and Nike, I follow these games. You do, and you can also add AFK Journey now because of the Fairy Tail trailer. Call me quick. Okay, you actually will allow me to. Okay, you will actually make it way too easy for me if we actually make a call. Thank you, Midnight. I have farmed for everyone. I literally have farmed for everyone. I don't have, like, if I don't have the relics, a few relics which are better now, I really do not know what is wrong with my luck. I genuinely do not. Let me turn down this. Okay. Call. There we go. Hello, Zach. Welcome to stream.
Hello.
Hello, Midnight. Oh, sorry.
Hi.
Hiccup. Ugh. Anyway.
So are we doing Aglaya first?
Yes. Aglaya was the biggest problem yesterday, I'm afraid.
Okay, so let me make sure her thresholds are where they need to be. Okay. So what body piece do you have on her?
I have the critical rate one.
Critical rate, okay. Yeah, that's probably going to be the one that's used most often. What sort of substats do you have on that piece?
Attack 7.7% and speed 7.
Okay, speed is the only substat that one has. Which is it's a good speed for that, but ideally you would want at least 2 substats on your relics, just at least 2. Right? It
Yeah.
rolled well, so it's not like like the trashiest relic I've ever seen. But like, so since her substats want speed, crit rate, and crit damage, you're gonna want to hope for at least 2 of those on any given relic if it's not the main stat. So what you want is at least 60% crit rate. And you ideally want at least 160 speed.
Okay, let me see real quick. I have 146 speed.
146, okay.
And for critical rate, I have 71%.
71% is good. That's over what you need. You want also... You want lightning damage boost for the sphere. And energy regen for the rope.
Lightning damage boost is the sphere, and energy regen is the rope. Yes.
Okay. Alright, so, in order to get the thresholds that you need, let me just screenshot these little thresholds here. It's probably going to be difficult to get Aglaya to over 160 speed, but, you do have, do you have the Herda Shop Light Cone yet?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I don't know how to use it, but I do have it, yes.
Okay. That one provides speed.
Really?
Yes.
So we sacrifice critical rate for speed then, because I have to change from...
You have enough... How much critical rate does that one give you right now?
Increases the 14%.
14%. You said you're at how much crit rate right now? 71?
Yes.
Okay, that'll take you a little bit below the threshold, but it is going to be easier to get crit rate than it will be to get speed. Speed is going to be harder to get. So I feel like the 5-star light cone as well is also the better option for her. It's at a higher superimposition as well. So it's overall, I think, a better option for her at this point.
Alright, let's switch to that then. Okay, so that gives me 156 speed.
There you go. Okay, that's much closer. Much closer. Okay. So,
But
you'd
now we
only
have
need a couple more.
now we have 57%, you know.
That's still pretty close on crit rate, still to where you need to be. So that's not bad. Don't forget that once you get her light cone, it will give her speed and crit damage. We want to build on crit rate. You only need literally like 4 more speed. So that's the difference between one relic and getting like 1 roll in it.
Wow.
That's a good one. Yeah, speed and crit rate.
Okay, so I found, you know,
Wow.
I found the
I
hand.
see it.
Yeah.
I see it.
I
I
had
see
critical
what
rate
happened.
and speed, and I got everything to attack. What is
Do
wrong with
you
my luck?
Do you have a dice?
I think, but no, I don't.
I mean, oh no, you don't. Okay, I don't have one either.
Yeah, it really doesn't like us, this game.
No, it doesn't.
Whatever it is.
Really quickly, information I heard from the dev radio.
Yeah.
The relic system for securing main stats and substats will be changing again. It's not going to be using wishful resin anymore. All that you will need to get your substats when you're crafting will just be the self-modeling resin. So you won't need 2 different items, you'll only need the one, and they should be converting all the wishful resins people have on their accounts to self-modeling resins. So it was a 1-to-1 conversion ratio like originally as well, if you converted your resins to wishful resins. So it's not it shouldn't be changing anything here.
Okay.
The only I just wanted to quickly inform you of that. And because wishful resins are a lot harder to get than self-modeling resins, so
Okay, good. That's good.
yeah. Let me get you this screenshot here. This isn't the guide person I usually follow, but these stats do seem correct.
Okay, we already have something good here. I
Okay.
No, actually, it's not good. I sacrificed 2 speed for more critical rate, but
We can still move stuff around. Just keep that as a backup piece, because we might get more speed rolls on something else, right?
yeah, technically.
More crit rate, good. Okay.
They really don't. It doesn't really want to give us, you know, speed. Like, it never wants to give speed for some reason.
I would not have upgraded that one if I were you. It only had crit rate on it as the substat. Remember,
Yeah,
it does not use tag.
I know, but I was hoping that maybe the 4th one would have been, you know. I was hoping that the 4th one might have been, you know, speed.
Just too lazy to level it up, like only 3.
Yes. Well.
Okay, no, honestly real though. Honestly, kind of real. Okay.
Yeah.
So those are the stats that you need. Just like a 160 threshold for speed, 60% crit rate. And then it says you want like 200% or more crit damage. We're just gonna go with as much crit damage as we can get. So like the other stuff is more important. But hopefully we can get a good amount of crit damage, especially when she reruns and you'll have her light cone. It will give her crit damage as well.
Yeah. I see. Okay. Very, very well.
That rolled... Yeah, I would stop rolling the 15s on these.
I was hoping that I was gonna get speed again. It doesn't give me speed. It doesn't wanna give me speed.
It never gives me speed either. It literally almost always just gives me everything but speed.
Do you think it's done on purpose? Like, at this point, it feels a little bit on purpose.
I mean, it feels like the crit stats are always rarer than the other stats, right? Like, it just feels like the other stats happen more often. Like, HP and defense are like the most common ones, I feel like.
I get the feeling that I always get effect resistance for some reason. Like, how is that even possible?
Or effect hit rate, and yeah, I feel like break effect hit rate, effect res, the HP, defense, and attack stats are most common, and then speed and crit stats are the least common. I feel that way. Maybe it's just because there's just so many stats and there's so many useless stats, so it just feels like we get the useless ones more often because like it might not be that the actual stats themselves have different RNG rates. It could just be that there's just a greater proportion of useless stats, so we're almost always getting those instead of the ones we need.
True. Okay, so let's get things down real quick, okay? Maybe we can synthesize too, because I have farmed a lot for the sake of getting my character stronger.
Yes.
As you can see, I have over here, not good enough because everything has gone to 8 speed, but 6 speed and 2.5 critical rate on the head.
Okay. Yeah.
That's one. For the feet...
Yeah. Yeah, and then you have the backup piece for the head as well.
For the feet, I only have attack over here, so perhaps I could shift to critical rate instead.
Oh, that would be good. Yeah, right there. There you go. That's only one substat though. Do you have any? Oh man.
This look, technically speaking, what we have over here, it's only attack. So this one, by all means, would be better, even if it doesn't get anything really.
Yes. Maybe just level it up 3 first to see. That way you're not just like wasting resources.
I mean, I have too many resources anyway, but oh well.
Well, yes, but they do run out.
Effect hit rate.
Okay, rough.
Yeah. We can synthesize if you want.
It is technically, yeah, you can synthesize. It is technically a better option than what you currently got, just because you're lacking on crit rate just a little bit.
Let's take things one step at a time because I do not want to get mixed up. Let's just go ahead and synthesize right now. So.
Yeah.
Feet.
You want to synthesize the boots.
Speed and the should be critical rate, right? The second substat.
Yeah, crit rate and crit damage.
Okay, I do not want to waste like both critical and rate and critical damage, so like I can get one.
Yes, it takes 4 wishful resins, but I mean you might just be wasting more resources if you like don't synthesize the second substat, and you're not guaranteed to get another substat that you need, especially since the only one you need is crit damage. So especially if you're gonna get like 200% crit damage on Aglaya eventually.
Yeah, but at the same time, I don't actually have, enough wishful resins for a second one anyway. So
you can literally just convert 1.
You want me to convert 1 in order to have the perfect speed boots?
I mean, why not? Aglaya is your favorite.
True that, actually. Okay, convert 1. Okay, should I convert? No, actually, I can convert 2 with the. I forgot about that.
Oh, yeah, you can do the. Oh, yeah. Do those right now, actually, because that. I don't know if you'll still be able to do that with the self-modeling resin. So basically, you're just crafting 3 self-modeling resins right there.
True, and I can also get a dice too if I really want to, or perhaps if I really
Let's hold
need
off
to.
on that one.
Yeah,
that one's expensive.
I know that, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
you just synthesize
speed,
3 of those, yeah.
critical rate, and critical damage, right?
Yes. Speed, crit rate, and crit damage.
Let's hope we will not need the dice.
Let's hope, please. For goodness
Hello,
sake.
Jacob. Welcome on the
Really
stream.
soon,
Okay, let's do this. Let's build ourselves the perfect boots.
the perfect boots.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, let's go.
Always with the. Okay, defense. Fair enough.
Yeah, well, I mean, you didn't need another subset anyway. These are all the subsets that you need right now, basically.
Yeah, technically. Okay, come on, give me
Defense
rate.
is not necessary.
Give us rate, or at the very least damage.
Please.
Attack. Attack 2. And critical damage, okay.
Oh. Okay. How much crit damage did it give you? 11? Okay.
11, yes.
Okay. It's better than nothing.
Not for what it costed, actually, but whatever.
I mean, eventually.
It would have been really good if it was at least 1 more on critical rate.
Yeah, if it was at least 1 on crit rate, then it would have been like much better, but hey, it's still better than what you had by a lot.
Yeah. True.
Okay, because that's an 11% crit damage increase that you did not have.
Well, fair enough. Okay, we keep that for now. What should we move for hands? Actually, hands is actually kind of good. 4 speed and 11 critical damage.
That's pretty good. You've already got. I think you've hit your crit rate threshold, so that I think that's
crit
okay
rate
to
should be
keep.
60, right?
Crit rate should be 60.
Okay, so we hit the crit rate, but we do need still
Yeah.
the speed. 160, you said, right?
Yes.
So we need 4 more on speed.
Yeah, we can get there. We can get there.
Okay, we can.
What are her planners look like?
We can get a better sphere because the sphere is only critical damage as of right now. But 12% critical
yeah,
damage, which is actually strong, but
That's
still.
pretty good.
Hmm?
Okay, I do have to go. I will be back in 30 minutes.
Okay, I'll manage my
Maybe
own.
do DU or something in that time.
Yeah, don't worry. I think I'll pull this off. I hope so.
Mhm.
See ya. Thanks for the help.
See ya. Of course. I'll be back.
See ya. Okay, let me think. I can pull it off. I know I can. It's not gonna be that tough. Okay. The ideal. Let me check real quick. Let me take things side by side real quick. Lightning damage boots should be... Yeah, okay. It's just the sphere. Good enough. I have been grinding Huahua. I recently finished her now. I'm on Ruan Mei. By the way, I recently learned you can put your useless leveled up stuff into the things you can craft into relics. Before I thought you could only do that level 0 once. I mean... Yeah. Also, sorry for actually not phrasing that correctly, but yeah, I get what you say, Light, yeah. There are many things that I still, discover in this game. Unless you're me, who gets +4 on speed for some reason, Honkai loves me some days, hates me other days. No. Honkai hates me all days, like constantly. Constantly hates me. Always pretty good. I'm glad I grinded her. Yeah. Jacob, sorry for ignoring your message, but my friend, I cannot really, I cannot just let anyone join a call. I have to make sure that, they're trustworthy people. And, you're not a viewer for a long time. You're not a consistent viewer, so I cannot really take any risks, Not to offend, but, I'm just, I hope you understand me from my perspective, okay? Midnight has been a viewer for many months now, and she has been a good friend, outside of the stream first and then in the stream, so, basically, you really need to earn my trust, and the thing is that I am difficult to, I'm a difficult person to actually trust people. I'm speaking from experience, by the way. We love Midnight, and Midnight really is an amazing person, a blessing to this channel indeed. How many times I keep wondering how the hell does she keep up with my stupid requests? Oh well. Anyway. Okay, so I get the feeling that the sphere is the most important thing that needs to change. Instead of critical damage, it should be critical rate. Critical damage is already above 100%, so yeah. Without her, you'd be doomed. I mean, technically speaking, I'm already doomed, but... I'm a little bit less doomed when she's around. Let me think. Sphere. Is it this like the best planner for her after all? No, lightning and speed. But then again, it could be also critical rate. We could create the perfect planner for her too. Okay, I have an idea. Why waste this when I still can use the, the relic remains where I can, see if I can get what I need. You never know. Lightning damage boost, critical damage. Close enough. How did that came to be? Ice damage boost, garbage. Wind damage boost, garbage. Wind damage boost, garbage. Imaginary, garbage. Okay. Maybe this one can be the last one. Speed, perhaps. You know, you never know. Let me think. Defense! It had to be defense! What if I get more critical damage though in this one? Oh, this one is critical, right? And this one's critical damage. Okay. Defense again. Come on. What the fuck is wrong with my luck? When it comes to relics, why is it always so difficult to get one relic which is okay? Okay, at the very least I can get better one at the, you know, at the... I can get a better one if it is on critical damage, perhaps. Okay, garbage. Is what it is. Only 11, come on. It doesn't like me. This game doesn't like me. I'm not consistent due to college and all. I mean, it's fine. But, you know, as I said, you have to be like a long-time viewer, right? So, consistency is one thing. But, you know, you have to actually, you know, be someone who has been here for quite a while. I won't be able to get an Axa, but I might be able to get Yakini. Well, Yakini is still very powerful for other characters. A really good healer right after... Well, I think she's a little bit better than Luocha, in my opinion. Welcome to the stream, by the way, I like Gamer Girl. And Julian, hello, I'm here just chilling out in the live stream because I'm bored. I mean, you can chill. That's how we do things here. My poor Aglaya needs better artifacts too. If I was you, I would already give up. I mean, I have to keep trying. For Aglaya. You're resting your luck when Iakini is coming. I mean, Iakini really isn't my, you know, my focus. But technically speaking, I need her. We'll see how things will turn out. I've known you for almost a year, if I remember right. I mean, yes, but we don't tend to, you know, talk through messages, Light. It just so happens that, you know, we are secluded people, both of us. Most of the look for Midnight was really one of these occasions by pure chance. Mostly because she was the one who actually was the talkative one for the most part. I don't know how much time I've been here. You have been here for almost as long as Midnight has, Losers. I think you came to the stream like only like 2 months, what? 2 weeks after she came to my streams. Yes, I don't even want to talk. You see? It depends on the person. Like, keeping in touch, it's something difficult for me to do. I'm a very busy person, and most of the time I'm also a little bit, well, I am introverted, that's true. So that's why I always, you know, tend to do not actually keep in touch, and that's on me, definitely. But yeah, I only talk with close people or friends. Yeah, yeah, pretty much the same here. Okay, let me keep thinking. There must be something I can craft in order to make it a little bit more, you know. Technically speaking, the head and the bracelets are already very good. Okay, maybe I need to... Shit. Okay, maybe I need to think things through a little bit. This is gonna be for Aglaia alone, right? We have a dire need for more speed. I have speed into all of these. The rope and the rope and the sphere is what really screwed me over in this one. Is this any good? No, actually, wait a minute. The rope over here is actually really good, but it was supposed to be... It was supposed to be energy generation, not HP. God damn it. I wasted my luck on the speed here for no reason. Ugh. I just remember that I have to actually pick a specific rope too. Damn it. All of us are introverted to some extent. Yeah, but some of us a little bit more than others, you see. I like the chat we have with Midnight and Akira. I mean, yeah. We do have fun. I barely talk with anyone. Well, here we are. Use game tools to get better understanding. I mean, I do know technically the understanding of everything. I still just need to, you know, get better luck. That's what I really need. What's your opinion on the Kastoriki global passive that happened? Well, it is very, you know, it is OP for endgame, but it's not worth the outrage that it got. Because, well, it has to be said that, you know what, if you really need a character, it's on you, right? Like, the developers already gave us a heads up about the character, and the leakers gave us an even bigger heads up. I, for the most part, am not actually a whale. I just buy the Nameless Honor and that's it. Very rarely I go to the store and buy the, you know, anything from the Oniric pouch, as you can see. Excluding the Express Supply Pass and the Nameless Honor, which is the highest value, I can't keep up with the characters that I want. And not only the characters, but also their fucking, you know, light guns too. You know? So it's on you if you do not get the character. And even if you do not get the character, there is no reason to be upset. You can't just get them on a rerun. And at the end of the day, even if you do not like... Even if you don't like the fact that some characters are stronger than others, you don't necessarily need them if you do not really care for the endgame modes. Like, people are getting over dramatic at the end of the day. They're playing a game which the goal of playing any game is to entertain themselves, but ultimately, instead of finding some joy and fulfillment, they feel sadder and more, you know, miserable and depressed than before. That is on you. That is not the problem of the game or the developers. They are trying to do whatever they can. And at the end of the day, the company has to earn some money. So, of course, they're gonna pull a couple of tricks on us in order to get a couple of bucks more. That's okay. At the end of the day, it's down to your planning and your patience. Get me? It is what it is. It is what it is. It took forever to get a ER rope on Huahua. It will take forever for me to build any proper character, like, to max. It's not really that OP. True, but people really got very, very sad about it. I got her because of her dragon. The dragon is really cool, yeah. Her passive saved me a lot of times, Divergent Universe, I know. Her animations are amazing and I cried so much with her story, I needed her. I know. The revenue got 28 to 100 million last month. I mean, yes, because it was the anniversary and there was a lot to get. You know, like if you think about it, with the, you know, where is it? It was somewhere around here. That one, you know, where is it? I can't find it. It was somewhere in the store, perhaps. Ah, no, I cannot find it now. Oh, there we go. Cherish the collection. With these rewards right here, yeah. Obviously, then we're gonna get like, you know, obviously they were gonna get a lot of revenue. Anyway, okay, so as we said before, most of these relics are perfect. The rope and the rope and the sphere are what really is breaking it for us. I really need to get an energy regeneration rate rope and a lightning damage boost sphere that do not you know, that they basically have an energy regeneration rate and, you know, and speed. Bro, check the game tools. What's the my friend, what is so special about the game tools? What is so special about the game tools? Yes, I know. Shut up. I don't need a full tutorial, something that I have been doing for almost 2 years now. It lags too. God damn it. Of course it lags. Okay. Okay, so the banana. So we have that. The speed has to be above 135. Critical rate has to be above 65. Critical damage has to be above 110. That's the basic. The advanced should be 100 above 160, 75% critical rate, and 130% critical damage. That's quite a lot. The more attacks are launched, the faster the speed, the higher the attack. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't tell me something that I don't know. It really doesn't tell me anything. Check where your character is lacking. I already have a picture from Midnight. That's why I'm telling you. That's why I'm trying to tell you that, yes, I know what I'm doing. This is basically the full build stat reference, which I have been sent by, you know, Midnight. You can see the energy regeneration rate, the lightning damage boost, the critical damage. The higher it is, the better it is. 60% plus in critical rate is a must. And the speed is also a must. 160 plus. I already know what I'm searching. I just need to find it. Oh, okay, I didn't know. Don't worry, but I'm telling you, like, that's the reason why I called Midnight in the first place. He's an expert when it comes to guides. Okay, so, synthesize. This is gonna be such a high gamble, and I don't think Midnight would agree on this, but perhaps I have to do it. To get, at the very least, the perfect sphere. Or the perfect rope. What do you think? It's all a chance, man. True, but I don't like the fact that it's just all chances. Oh, okay. You know what? Fuck it, we bowl. Fuck it, we bowl. We have been bowling for my entire life now. Might as well keep bowling. Okay. Okay. For Aglaia, goddammit. For Aglaia. Okay, let me think. I don't know much about HonkaiStarRail bits, but if you need help on ZZ builds, I got you. Thanks, man. Thanks. I'll you know, if I have a question, I'll let you know. Don't use them. I have to. It's for Aglaia. Like, can you consider can you even comprehend what does that imply? For Aglaia. Okay, so. Okay. No. I'm not gonna do fast. You know, I'm not gonna do things fast. I'm gonna have to see which is worse. 7.7% on attack and 12.3% on critical damage. And this one is 5.8% critical rate, 18.7 critical damage. Okay, so obviously the rope is 12 times better than the sphere. I have to change the sphere. The critical rate is already at 60%, which is good. We could boost the critical damage instead of critical rate. You know what? Maybe, Jacob, maybe you're right. Let me check the game tools real quick. What is better right now? To increase critical rate more or increase the critical damage? In advanced, obviously. Critical damage should be above 130%. Critical rate should be 75%. Okay, so critical rate is the go-to. Oh, man. Please do me a favor and just let me have this. Let me have this, please. Do not screw me. Do not screw me. Do not. For Aglaya. For Aglaya. For Aglaya. I was going to encourage him, but he already did. I mean, yeah. It's not Sparkle, my queen. Sparkle. I mean, yeah, you understand. It's Aglaya, my queen Aglaya. I got good builds on HonkaiStarRail, but my friend does nothing. Do nothing. I say and get wrecked by bosses. I mean, yeah, my only prize on Aglaya, my almost 100% critical rate. Yeah. May the gacha gods help you. Let's hope they will. I really do not want to use the dice. I really do not want to use the dice. Fuck it, we ball. Fuck it, we ball. For the life of me. For the life of me. I hope I didn't do something stupid and then I'm gonna have Midnight, you know, scold me for this. Okay. Please. Just, look, I need 2 more. I need just 1 upgrade on speed in order to get her to 160 and then we're golden. After that, I don't care if everything goes to break effect. Just let me have this. At the very least, say that I reached the basic point. I'm fuming from the ears right now. I have never gotten the urge to punch my monitor so much until today. Why could it not have been 1 on speed? Can you make a dice? Yes, I can make a fucking dice. I can. It didn't even go to critical rate. It did went to break effect after all. It really did went on break effect. Where are we standing right now? We really are only 2 points away from 160 speed. For some reason now we have like 23% break effect. What the fuck? 66% on, you know, on critical rate is not that bad. Okay, so let me think for a moment. Okay, good enough. Okay, the only one which is actually garbage right now and does need the dice after all is, as a matter of fact, the fucking sphere. Something was telling me in the back of my mind that this would have happened. I mean, the head could use a reroll too, but we don't talk about that. Oh man. It really is pain. Pain. I don't care at this point. I don't care. Just give me something. Let me be done with Arlaia. That's all I want. Can I be done with Arlaia pretty please so I can move on to other characters? That's all I really need. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. I'm gonna punch my monitor. I'm gonna punch my monitor. Okay, I didn't punch my monitor. At the very least, I got it on critical rate. At the very least, I got it on critical rate. Do not talk to me. Right now, I am a danger to society. Do not talk to me. We reached 72% critical rate, at the very least. Motherfucker. How can this happen? How can this happen? How can this happen? With the dice, too. New stat is better. I just needed one upgrade on speed. That's all I needed. I didn't care where everything else went. One upgrade on speed. I don't know why, but in the back of my mind, I was questioning whether I should choose critical rate first and then speed in order to have the order changed. And I was wondering if that was a thing. And I'm like, no, okay, you know what? Maybe I'm just overthinking it. I don't really have to change the order of how I choose things. Like critical rate first, speed later. Instead of speed first, critical rate second. Get me? Now I come to realize that if I had chosen speed second, I would have gotten a 3+ update on speed and we would have been done with that. We would have been okay. But here we are. Let me build actually, I could actually build Sunday. Now that I think about it. Why not build Sunday? Why not? Why not? Might as well. I don't care. Of course. I'm not even surprised. I truly am not. Critical damage effect resistance. Surprisingly enough, actually, Bronya has a better critical damage than Sunday. Ooh. 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 Okay. Good, but not good enough, I think. Okay, let me think. Let me go to game tools then. Let me go to game tools and check Sunday. New stats is better though. Getting a speed upgrade here has only 10% overall. I know, but it's so sad that that was like my fate. To lose at 10%. Why does it lag so much? Jesus. Where is Sunday? Where is Sunday? There he is, I saw him. He's at the end of the roster. Of the golden, of the 5 stars, whatever. There he is. Okay. Let me see how things will turn out. With Sunday at least, perhaps things are gonna be a little bit better. Okay, so we do need a lot of speed and a lot of critical damage. So we focus on that. A lot of speed, a lot of critical damage. A lot of speed, a lot of critical damage. Sparkle is coming for you because you're looking at Chicken Wing Boy. I mean, he's needed. He's needed, Julian. What can we do? He's needed. Okay, switch to that. Actually, I could get an even better one with Bronya's. Yes, switch with Bronya. Now I have a lot. We could get a little bit more speed. We cannot have everything though, so let me check if we can get... No, wait, clear. Are you kidding me right now? This is actually perfect. It went to attack. Out of all of them, it went to attack. It went to attack. It went to attack. How is the shipment? It could have gone to effect resistance instead. No. To attack, my friend. To attack. To attack. Yes. Now that is effect resistance, but I do not need effect resistance. Okay. I'm starting to get a little bit angry, in case you have not noticed, which is not good for the nerves. Sparkle said you only need her. Sparkle still crying because people still calling her bad, but I still use my wife. Yeah, fair enough. Today is not your day, my friend. No day is my day. There is not a single day that is my day. My day. I am my day. Oh man, I'm going insane. I mean, technically speaking, at this point, well, I was already, but you know what? I guess there is another, there is another level of crazy eventually. Okay, let me think. The critical damage is close to 200%, and that's so good. But we really could use a little bit of speed more. Wait a minute. We need... Wait a minute. 30... That makes... That gives us... Oh, so close. We just need a little bit more speed. Okay, I'll keep this. This is good. This one could use a little bit of work. Oh, please tell me this is the one. I wouldn't mind having this to be the one. Actually, this is the one. Oh my god. Yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for sparing me for once. Thank you for sparing me. Oh my god, this is so good in so many levels. We did it. We built... Oh my god, okay. We built it. We built him. Okay, Sunday is officially built to the max. Oh my god, thank you. Oh my god, oh wait a minute. The thing, we could also use a little bit of work. I'm not sure if this is useful. What if it's speed though? Just saying. I don't really need it, but effect resistance. Yeah. Actually do not need effect resistance. The gacha gods have responded. I know. Bro is gonna cry. I never cry. I have returned. Midnight. Hello. Welcome. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. You know why? Because I am not doing well. Well, wait, where am I supposed to start and where am I supposed to end? I can hop on a call again if you need. I mean, at this point, yeah, thank you. I mean, let's go. I will not turn down, a call. Yes. Everything that could go... Hello. Everything that could go wrong went wrong, basically. Yeah, Luz summed it up, basically. Yeah, so here's the thing. Okay, let me explain to you, like, basically. We needed 160 speed, right?
Yes.
We also needed above 60% critical rate, correct?
Yes.
Well, I managed to get to 72% critical rate. But the sacrifice was that we didn't reach. Yeah, the sacrifice was that we basically didn't reach speed for like 2 points.
Oh no.
For only 2. Yeah, and the thing is that I spent literally everything.
I
want the only relic that was basically weak was the sphere. So I got everything down. I was ready to get something good because it was the one thing that we basically needed. Everything else, it's actually decently good. And I don't think it's possible to get it any better with our luck.
Oh no.
But it didn't give me the stats I wanted. It didn't give me the stats I wanted. It gave me break effect. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna roll a dice. And the dice, it didn't give me 1 more speed. It gave me critical rate.
No.
So, for 1 upgrade on speed, we lost the 160%.
All you needed was 1 singular roll on speed. That is all you needed. Was a single roll on the speed stat.
Yeah, and I basically lost twice because one it was when we upgraded the sphere and one it was when we re-roll it. So yeah.
No. No.
Yeah, at the very least we got Sunday very well built.
Man, and the 107% crit damage is brutal too.
Yeah.
For Aglaya, but at least you're using her with Sunday, so that mitigates some of that, but...
I mean, yeah.
Oof.
Unfortunately, there is, like... There is no, better relics. Every relic that was supposed to be a little bit better for us, it has gone way worse for us.
Well, over time, I guess we're just gonna have to.
The thing is that I have grinded a lot for Aglaya, and I do mean a lot.
It took me ages for Ratio too. It took me months, like literal months, and I was farming for him like every day.
Well,
so it does take a while.
To be fair, if I get her, signature light cone and get her at E2, would that make her just, cover up for the relics that are not perfect?
Well, it looks like her E2 is defense ignore, so that mitigates it a little bit. 14% defense ignore is really good. And then, let me see her light cone again.
I cannot remember her,
light cone
what her light cone did.
Or the light cone you have on her, not her light cone, but... Yeah,
the light cone she has. Wait a minute, the light cone she has. Speed, but by 10.5%. Sorry, hiccup. 10 by 5%. Yeah, 0.5%.
You're at super imposition 4.
Yeah,
you have super imposition left to get. Maybe that will push you up to 160.
I mean, I was supposed to do the Divergent Universe today because I haven't done it for this week.
Well, you can do it really quickly. I mean, I don't have to go until 2:15, so I'm here for a while, at least for a little bit.
Okay, great. So, let's be done with a little bit of what I have to tell you for Sunday. and maybe continue with you know. Okay, so Sunday basically reads 200% critical damage.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Good.
yeah, and speed is at above 135. So
All right.
I think we are.
Yeah. Okay.
I think we're great with Sunday. Actually,
Yeah.
wait a minute. Actually, in total,
I think.
yes, he is at 138 speed.
Yes, which is good. Your crit damage on him looks pretty good. I'm gonna try to get mine to 220%, but this is definitely like sufficient. I wouldn't say that like you have to like grind super hard for an extra 13% crit damage.
Yeah.
So I think that's a pretty good Sunday build. He's gonna be acting twice per cycle, so and Aglaya will be acting like 3 times per cycle.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully she acts before him. And then you can push her up with his skill, and she can have like 5 turns per cycle instead of 3. That would be great.
Yeah.
Like a guaranteed like 5 turns per cycle.
Mm-hmm.
Even more with her ult. So like the 5 turns per cycle would just be like without the ult, and then with ult, as she gets more and more speed, acting more and more frequently, that should be fine, honestly. Like for now, until you get like better relics from farming over time.
True.
It did take me absolute ages to get Ratio's relics. It took me so long. So I feel the pain. I still have a dice I need to use on him, and I have a dice I need to use on Anaxa.
Yeah, I know.
I think Anaxa's one is more critical at the moment because Ratio's one is a little risky using the dice on his one. But like I stand to only gain if I use the dice on Anaxa's sphere. Oh, you don't have quite enough for that. I think if you do the divergent,
if I do this today,
you'll
yeah,
have one.
We'll have one.
So then you'll have the extra speed for Aglaya. You will have
actually
150.
let's do the past one today because we also have to do the puzzles.
Yeah.
Are you gonna have time for the puzzles?
Yes, I should.
Okay.
I don't have to go for like 2 hours.
Ah, okay. So you have time. I'm the one who doesn't have time. Okay,
Yeah.
Aglaya. So we're gonna play as Aglaya tonight. Excellent.
Increases speed, so yeah. I mean, in the Divergent universe, you won't have any issues hitting the threshold you need to hit.
Yeah, we don't mind at all.
Nope.
Let me change the team.
Wait.
Yes?
Did I finally collect all of Sunday's materials?
You do? You did?
Can I finally switch to collecting something else? Did I? Let's go!
Really? Bravo.
Yeah, all his trace materials I've finally got, and all of his, other stuff. Now, the thing I'm debating on is, do I start farming relics from him? Because obviously, farming relics takes a long time, so I need to be starting, like, really early. I still don't know how. I literally... Well, I do know how. I farmed the, like, relic cavern that has, like, the best relics for my day and Sunday. Like, that's the same cavern. And so I farmed that so much. And, the problem, though, is that
Yes?
I needed Sacerdos for RMC and Bronya.
Oh.
So I had to use the pieces for them. Like, I don't think RMC is not even on pure Sacerdos. It was all Bronya. Bronya's on 4-piece Sacerdos. And no, Jacob, he does not have Aventurine. He does not like Aventurine, and he will not be pulling Aventurine.
Yeah, by the way, Jacob, around these parts, we hate the IPC. We are enemies of the IPC, as a matter of fact.
I don't like the IPC as an organization, but I like Topaz and I like Aventurine as characters.
Let me explain to you this way. The day Topaz and Aventurine abandoned the IPC, I pull them. For as long as they're affiliated with
Topaz
them.
might eventually. I can see that happening to Topaz if her eyes get open, because she's just kind of naive. She's been tricked. Like the poor thing. Like
The gaslighting,
Jade
yeah.
is honestly so evil. Jade is the reason why. Jade is the reason why Topaz is like in the IPC, and she's been so lied to. Like Jade just straight up kind of groomed her, honestly.
Yeah.
So I feel really, really bad for Topaz, because Topaz does not see it at all. Topaz is just, she's got a good heart, so she thinks she's doing like good things. She really thought she was helping, like her quest with like Branya and Urilo 6, like she really thought she was helping, and that's like I truly believe that. I don't think she has any sort of malicious intentions.
Yes.
She's smart, she's just naive.
Yes, technically yes, but the thing is, if you think about it, there is cases where people just cannot accept the truth.
In tight
You know?
Yeah, I know, and I think
that they
that's
have been tricked for their entire lives, so they might stick to their belief, and by belief I mean they might actually, just die for a lost cause.
Yeah, I mean, because to Topaz, the IPC rescued her planet. Like, that's how she sees it. The IPC rescued her planet and her, like, she's alive because of them. That's kind of how she's viewing it.
Yeah, but still, there is like a huge contrast between what happened to, to Topaz
It
and
wasn't
what...
Jay that did that, Jacob. It was Oswaldo Schneider of the other department, not the big investment department.
Yeah, I cannot hear you very well, so I'm gonna turn down the volume. There we go.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's on me. I forgot to turn down the volume. You see, the thing is, like, there is a huge contrast to what happened to Topaz and what happened to Buthiel when it comes to IPC. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they got the opposite ends of the IPC there. Because, like, the IPC will, like, put on the mask of benevolence to help some planets, and then just kind of force them all to work for the IPC. But they're doing it under, like, the guise of kindness. But then other planets, they just...
The IPC is the very definition of you are either with us or against us, and that's what I hate about them.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like the IPC. They're very corrupt. It's just like I don't put the entire IPC on those characters, because like the characters' individual choices matter to me. Like Aventurine has basically had no choice all of his life. So I understand why he's in the IPC. I still think he has no choice. He's kind of still enslaved to them.
Yes, but that's the thing.
And so the IPC is indeed evil. And Jade is kind of the epitome of what the IPC is. Yeah. I kind of associate the IPC as an entity with Jade, because she is the one that kind of...
The very reflection of them, yeah.
Yeah, the reflection of them. She propagates what it stands for, so...
It is really, really bad when you start getting to realize that, the people who work for it's the very definition of every big, huge company. The people who work there are good people, but the people who operate everything are evil. That's basically the sum of it.
Yeah, basically.
And unfortunately...
So, I do understand your hatred for the IPC. I just don't associate the IPC with those characters, because I feel like if they had a choice, or if their eyes were opened, like, if Aventurine had a choice, I do not think he'd be working for the IPC. He seems to disdain them, and he just doesn't really care anymore about his life.
Yeah, but you see, that is also differentiation of cultures, right? Like...
Yes.
I despise them because they are, even those who are basically, enslaved to them, like Aventurine, and that they don't have a choice. That is not how the Greeks think. The Greeks think that if there is life, there is still hope. So as long as you're alive, even if you are a slave, doesn't mean that you cannot do anything, you know?
The problem is trauma exists, and trauma can really warp a brain, and that's what happened to Aventurine. Like, the neural pathways and the way they work in the brain, if you're convinced, like, if something happens to you enough, the neural pathways, the way they form in your brain is nothing good will ever happen to me, right? And with his blessed luck, he's like he's got a million reasons to think the way that he does, and I do not blame him for it, because that's how trauma works.
Yes.
So, like, maybe that's just me being in psychology and having a psychology degree and just, like, knowing how humans respond to traumas like that. But I can tell you it's not that simple. It's just not.
It never is.
I understand the cultural difference in perspective, but just physiologically, it is way more complicated than that.
True, but the thing is, that's how people view it here in Greece. That if you do not have the power to control yourself, basically, and things that, you know, in order to, like, something did happen to you, and that is very understandable, but things happen all around the world every day, you know? You either power through with, you know, with your courage, or you basically end up bending to, you know, to the trauma and to your oppressors, basically.
Well, to be fair, Aventurine has not acted out, like, actually aggressively towards, like, others. He has not taken out, like, he's not acted in an evil manner. Like, so
I mean, yes, but technically he had the power to...
So he, like, yeah, he has the power to, like, act either, like, good or evil. But in his situation, he's not acting evil. So where he does have choices, he's not actively using what little freedom he does have to hurt others.
I mean, he did become this one boss battle, so it's not like he doesn't have the power to...
He did that on purpose, though. It was a trick. It wasn't like he actually wanted to kill us or was going to. He was lying to get us to... Like, he knew it was the only way to free Penacony. Like, to make himself a villain.
Yeah.
Weren't you just praising another character that did that, making himself a villain and intentionally getting the heroes to attack him in sort of an anti-hero kind of fashion in order to accomplish a greater goal?
Yes, but you see,
that's exactly what Aventurine did.
There is a major difference between an Aventurine and a character like that. A character like that basically follows his own heart. Aventurine doesn't follow his own heart. He tricked Penacony, indeed, in order to make himself a villain, but he doesn't have the power to trick the IPC. That's what you're trying to tell me? Like, if he really was someone who wanted to stand up for himself, he would have been planning some way to get out of the IPC at some point. I'm not saying that he's gonna succeed, but...
Maybe he is. Like, he doesn't seem to like them very much. We don't really know, but what I do know is that from the decisions that he's made since we've seen him as a character, he's not acting maliciously, and he's also he's a guy with a lot of trauma, like, and I know that, like, there are so many decisions that he could have made and didn't make that would have been a lot worse. I'm just gonna say.
Yeah, true.
Would have been a lot worse.
True, but the thing is, again, like, that's, that what I stand upon still holds water. If he's still at the IPC, I do not choose to side with him. The very moment it's gonna be revealed that he probably does try to get out of the IPC and he's basically trapped to them, like, actively basically, stand up against them and them basically putting him on a leash, that's the day where I consider him no longer, part of their faction. But that day has to come.
I understand that mentality. I just don't necessarily agree with it, because I think as a character I can look at his individual decisions and see like how he's behaving. And I don't think like, personally, from my perspective, like, I understand your perspective and you have a right to have that perspective. Just personally, for me, I don't think it's warranted on him. I don't think that, like, especially with, like, contrasted with characters like Jade and Oswaldo Schneider.
Yeah.
Just personally, that's just my opinion.
I mean, I understand. Again, it's not like I do not understand, but again, like,
Yeah.
it's a matter of cultural difference. Someone who basically accepts the fact that he's a slave and he does their bidding, it's from that point on.
I just
it's
have a lot of compassion for that mindset. I have a lot of compassion for that mindset because of the psychological, like, physiological stuff that's behind it.
True, but still, like, under that, you know, ideology, Greece would have never been free, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
and
if you
I know.
think about it, like,
I'm
again,
saying I
it's...
have compassion for the mindset. I'm not saying he's right. I'm not saying he's right to think the way he does. I'm saying that I have compassion for his mindset.
Yeah, I know. As I said, that holds for me as well, but still. It still does hold water why I do not want to, you know, get him until I know for sure that he's actually trying to get out.
I'm not saying
you know?
Yeah, I'm not saying it doesn't. I'm saying, like, it's totally fine for you to feel the way you feel about it.
Yeah. The fact that we found ourselves having such long discussions about some game literally reminds me of that, you know, meme. You have seen it, you know, that, you know, oh, you know, it's just a video game, and then you have, like, the most existential crisis
I hate
of...
when people say stuff like that. I hate it when people say stuff like that, as if, like,
Yeah.
a piece of, like, media that you're, like, passionate, like, it's not stupid to be passionate about something that has been created. Humans were made to create things. It's normal. It's to be passionate about something that's been created. That's, you know, really normal. So
Each stone heart represents...
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Each stone heart represents certain emotions. A veteran is ready to sell his eyes if it ever shines. What?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Sell his eyes? Like, oh,
yeah,
you mean
because remember when
Yeah.
Jade asked him, it's like, do your eyes glow in the dark? And he's like, if they did, I would have sold them in a heartbeat.
Yeah. But why did he tell that? I do not really remember.
I think at that moment he was in handcuffs.
Oh.
In front of her. I think it was in that.
Yeah, I remember.
It was shown in game.
In one of the flashbacks. Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it.
He would have sold them in a heartbeat to get ahead, basically.
Mm.
Nice. You can get the
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's see now.
Yes.
Let's see now if we can reach the threshold, even though we, you know, sucked in everything else.
Please.
Let's hope. Okay, 12%. Where does that take us? Does that give us, like, two more points?
That should be at least what you need. It's a percentage increase, not just point increase. So it should actually put her...
It's 59.
No!
It's 59.
Really? No!
I knew it. I knew it. It was too good to be true.
Bruh. You just needed one more roll.
I know.
Oh my word. The decimal percentages must have screwed you there. Because I know there's, like, a secret percentage for speed. Like, you know, the secret decimal percentage, like there is for crit rate and crit damage. There's, like, one for speed, but it must have been just below the threshold. No.
And I literally don't have any other relic that could possibly give me just one more speed.
Oh, that's so rough.
Yep.
Well,
It is what it is. Well,
yeah, I mean, those
well,
are
I just
boots.
gonna
You already
have to get
speed of
another
main
dice.
stat, so.
Hmm?
Yeah, you're just gonna have to get another heckin' dice.
Wait a minute. Don't I get one dice with the Nameless Honor?
Yeah.
Well, we can get it today.
Where are you on? Oh, really? Oh, wait, you haven't bought the...
No, I wanted to buy it, but I was waiting on my paycheck. I think today I can buy it.
Yeah, there it is.
Okay, give me one... Actually, give me one moment to see my balance real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. While I
Welcome back.
while I convert the cash to, you know, digital cash. Tell me which tell me the puzzles.
So Stixia, you need Stixia, and you also need Dawn Cloud. In my opinion, they're both pretty easy. The Dawn Cloud one.
Okay, so
I mean,
just so you know, I
take a
have
little
already I have, I think, everything when it comes to
everything else. Yes, just Stixia and Dawn Cloud are the new ones.
I have
got
already
added, and
I have already all the treasures. I think I have already gotten the all the all the nymphs too. Found all the nymphs here. Right, now it's my turn to act. Let me see. Okay. Mem might die in 3.4. Everyone is gonna die in 3.4.
Everyone's dying in 3.4.
Still cannot get over
the trailer.
I still cannot get over the fact of how basically empty the gaze of Bidai is lying on the ground.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, wait a minute, because I wasn't reading all that. Push open the door of the past.
Oh, it's okay.
Riddles give me a headache. Okay, blah 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 blah. Okay.
Okay,
Good.
so she gave you a paper.
Yes.
The other one does not have a
30
paper.
jades. Don't forget the jades.
The jades. So yeah, the paper you have to go into your backpack to see.
Yeah, wait a minute. I collected enough names, help the prophecy. I really want to ask her what she thinks. I'm really not good at solving riddles. Just look at my name. Oh, come on. Scatterbrained garment maker. That's why. Oh, come on. Okay, so much for the help.
I can tell you where the puzzle takes place.
Okay, so...
I don't know if you've done the prelude to the puzzle. Dawn Cloud might be an easier one to go for first.
Actually, let's get the tough stuff, out of the way.
Tough stuff out of the way
Because I only
first?
have,
Okay.
I only have like 30 minutes, so...
Okay, this is the one.
Okay, the first to disappear were his hands that worked tirelessly, then his legs that measured the earth, until his torso that had held his body together shattered. His head continued to murmur.
Okay.
That is not in, in Styxia. That is in Dawn Cloud. What?
Nope, it is not in Dawn Cloud. I had the same thought. Do you want me to just tell you where the room is because of the time crunch you have?
I mean, give me a moment to consider it. If I fail, if I fail within these 2 minutes, I will tell you to help.
You're probably thinking of it literally like I am, so
I'm not thinking.
You might be along the same
I'm trying to think a little bit outside of the box. It's definitely in Styxia, that's for sure. But the question is where. But the question is where. You said room, so basically you already kind of gave it away that it could be very well in this library area. I believe. I don't know why, but I have a hunch.
Where on the map is it? I actually have to locate it again. Is it this? I think it's this.
What am I looking for, though?
That's the thing.
Yes, the head, the hands, the torso. What the fuck? What does that tell me?
I did not know it when I saw it. I will say that.
if you didn't know it when you saw it, then that makes it, you know, highly unlikely I will know it if I see it.
Yeah.
I think Fenrir is the Flame Reaver. My friend Jacob, let me tell you, you are a little bit behind.
You're a little, just a little bit behind, but you are quite correct. I would say they kind of confirmed it with his drip marketing. If you look at his sword,
I mean,
if you look at the sword and the drip marketing, it's literally Flame Reaver's sword.
They basically confirmed it in every step of the way, even when he tried to kill Mighty the first time.
Yeah.
The fact that he was the only one who knew. Okay, let me think.
Yeah.
Am I looking up or am I supposed to be looking down? Let me read it again.
At this rate,
let me let me guess. I'm way too far away, right?
yeah, you're not where you need to be.
Give me a moment, give me a moment. Okay. To open the gates of the
let me
past,
see,
one
did I
must
see
first abide by the sacrificial rite. The eyeless lion questions, what is the limit of everything in the world? The wise and the Bakir replies, the human soul. So he curled up at the altar, hugging his knees while with a high window over his head. He stared at the lion's sharp fangs and offered his soul. The first to disappear were his hands that worked tirelessly, then his legs that measured the earth, until his torso that had held his body together shattered. His head continued to murmur. That sounds exactly what happened to Anaxa, actually, but...
I know, right? It kind of does.
But that doesn't have to do anything with Styxia, except if we're going back to the, you know, to this area. I don't know. Oh, we also have a lot of memories which I haven't seen. Gibios is here.
Oh, if you want to look at the memories, there are memories here.
Yeah, all done, but I feel like something's still missing. Mortis. Of course. No problem with that name, by the way. Please look at me. Missing two friends beyond the sky that you mentioned before. Let us think. How about adding them in the corner of the painting? Oh, she helps her draw the... Luge and Dania are such good people. They definitely wouldn't blame us. Being all alone in the Netherrealm makes it feel like we've forgotten so much. It's such a bad feeling. You're here to keep us company. When telling you stories, we recall so many past experiences. I've wandered this place for so long, and I've forgotten literally everything about my life before. The only thing I remember is a promise I made to someone dear to me. See you tomorrow. That's our favorite goodbye. Every time we part ways, we would say, see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. What a beautiful wish. Perhaps it's time to say goodbye to you, and I'd like to wander around some more. Guess it will help me recall more things. We will sit here and wait for little Kaz. While looking at this painting, we won't forget our friends. Farewell, Trian. Thank you for keeping me company for so long. It's us who should thank you. We're so gentle. Remind us of our mom. See you tomorrow. May we reunite at the fragrant shores of the western wind. Ah. At the very least, she wasn't alone while she was waiting.
Yeah.
Oh my god, there she is. We get to meet her here. Well, hello, friend. The Tower of Styxia, the crumbling walls, the twin moons pouring down their radiant light, and the blooming Antilla. Within Oronix's miracle, this place appears utterly deserted. Perhaps the memories of this place require no Titan's power. They belong solely to you and her from that time. You remember right here how she revived ancient alchemy and summoned the broken corpse of Netherwing from the River of Souls. You remember her here, riding Netherwing down the River of Souls, returning to the Netherrealm to claim the authority of Thanatos and gently pushing you back to the world of the living. You remember her here, stepping out from the moonlight to embrace you, the warmth, the sweet scent, the whispered words by your ear, all so vivid. She finally got the embrace you had always wanted. After that, she returned to where she belonged, to fulfill the duty she was destined to complete. She left you a small garden, a testament that that moment wasn't a fleeting dream, but a true memory. The place I'll be going to is what humans call the Land of Sorrows, but with this heartbeat and the residual heat of this embrace, I shall return the Netherrealm into a gentle peace of rest. This embrace may be brief, but it's the proof that I once lived. Kasuriki brushed against the petals with motions gentler than the faintest breeze. The flower swayed over so slightly. She once borrowed your warmth. Oh. That's the trophy I got. You got that trophy too?
I know. Yes, I did. And I was like, when I saw that, it made me emotional.
Yeah. I guess we did left her a snowflake for her at the end. Anyway. I do remember that this garden actually didn't existed here, right?
Well, it doesn't for me on the phone. I don't know why. I can't do nothing I do makes it appear. So, I think it's like graphically only for those playing on computer. So.
Fair enough. Okay, so I get the feeling that I'm in the wrong room. Yes.
You are in the wrong spot. That
Okay.
is correct.
Okay, I guess I'm out of time. Go ahead, tell me.
Okay, let me send you the picture of the room.
It's gonna be
do you
somewhere like in the
remember-
opposite part of the map, looking at some monument that has no relation to whatever the paper was saying anyway.
Do you remember the room where that nymph like nearly ran you over with a boulder, and you had to do puzzles?
Oh my god, yes,
In the
I do
room?
remember it, but I have no idea where it is.
You're actually really close to it. It's the one that is above the rectangular room. The blue the waypoint above that room. Nope.
What?
Nope.
Wait a minute, over here?
Right. Wait, I'm seeing it at a delay, so I don't know if you're
Over here?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Temple of Ages, I think is what it's
Yes,
called.
it's called the Temple of Ages.
Temple of Ages. Yes. Yeah, I'm seeing it at a delay, so.
Yeah, I know, don't worry. Oh, there she is, that nymph, the joy worm. It brings back memories, but I can't say they last forever. Let's move on. Oh, I haven't done the...
Oh no, you haven't done this part first?
I didn't remember that I had to do that.
Uh-oh. This one will take a while then.
What? But it didn't took that long the first time.
You have to do a bunch of puzzles for this nymph before you can even unlock, like, the... before you can even unlock the puzzle that you need to do for the chirping secret.
Okay.
Did you do these already, perchance?
I think I did, but the butterfly thing is still over there. Oh my god, I get the feeling that I didn't do it.
Maybe you haven't maybe you just have not ended the quest?
Okay, solve the puzzle.
Yeah,
puzzle
you have not
room
ended the quest.
2. Ah, god damn it.
Okay, you have not. Okay, so you did some of it. You just have not done the rest of it.
I cannot even remember what am I supposed to do here.
Talk to the nymph. Maybe it'll tell you. I mean, you're supposed to rewind time to where the balls like go into the spots they're supposed to go.
Okay.
So you're supposed to like. You're supposed to hit each circle at a specific order, basically. It's not like difficult to do. I think for these ones are not difficult.
Yeah, but wait a minute. What's the order?
I don't remember for these because this is just the prelude to the chirping secret that you need to do. Okay.
The first to disappear was his hands that worked tirelessly. I got the message.
Wait! You can do it. Wait, you can do it. Okay, so go. Wait, I didn't know you could do that while you were still not done with this quest. Okay, I sent you a DM.
Okay, 1 second.
That shows you.
Thanks. That's quite the DM. Okay,
yeah.
So head, hand, torso. Oh, okay, so...
It corresponds to the paper.
Okay, so first...
So you have to make the balls hit the correct spot first. You magically just did the first one perfectly. So you just did hands. So now you need to do the next one, which I think was leg.
Okay.
Turn it around, but you can't make it fall while it's still in this spot. So you have to undo the yeah.
Okay. Then his legs that measured the earth. Okay, so
Okay.
I leave it like this now, or what am I?
After that, you have to check the paper to see what circle you have to hit next.
I think it's this one. It's the. Wait a minute.
Check, so you don't have to do what you just did again.
It's the torso first, right?
Torso. So what you need to do is rewind. You need to. If you see a wait, is there a ball?
I need to.
Yeah, you need to rewind that one. You need to rewind that one into
With stasis?
the torso. Yes, it needs to be in stasis while when you rewind it. Oh wait, no, you have to turn it around first.
Yeah.
The way I did this in the configuration, it was different because it was literally different because I had already completed this extra puzzle from the nymph.
Okay, until his torso. Okay, there we go.
Oh no, you hit yourself.
Yeah, but I don't think it reset anything.
It did, but
No, it did give me the message, so I get the feeling that it didn't
Okay.
reset much.
and then the head.
The head must be the last one over
Head.
here.
No, not that one. The head is like the top one. The top one.
Yeah. It was on delay. I had already done that the very moment you told me. Don't worry. We can do it again. Okay, so
Yeah,
the
you can.
first...
This configuration is much easier than the one I had to do.
I think I did the top one, no?
You have to do the other top one. So you have to do
I have to do the other top one twice?
No, like you don't do that one first. You have to hit the hand first.
Okay, wait a minute.
So you have to do the bottom one is the one that you just did that you were trying to do the head. That's the one you actually need to do right now.
First disappear was
that
his
one.
hands. Now
And then leg,
the second one should be leg.
So-
Good.
which is you have to go back to that. You have to go rewind that one again.
Yeah, the same one.
And then yeah, the other way.
How are we supposed to know that this is the hand and the legs and the...
I don't know.
If there was a statue here, I would have said, okay, you know what? Yeah, sure. But this is ridiculous.
I know.
Or a mural at the
things
very
feel
least,
like
or
this.
something that showcases that yes, there was actually a guy here with the body.
The Dawn Cloud one is easier.
His head continued to murmur. Is this the puzzle's answer? Okay, there we go. Taking the form of Bartholos. Oh no, not that guy. Didn't expect you to solve such a long and tedious ancient riddle. You're truly not to be underestimated. In that case, I'll reveal the hidden room within the ancient city for you. Why are you here? After all this time, you still don't understand? There's no crack in the wall that Bartholos can't slip through. You're not a plant hired by the prophecy, are you? Plant? Wait a minute, what does he mean by plant?
I don't know. It's Bartolos.
Okay. Old Zagreus goes whatever they please, never bound by prophecies. I'm the same. Okay, hidden room. Never seen one before? Okay, don't ask me how I did it. The divine thief of trickery can even replace the money in your pocket with a shard of pottery in the blink of an eye.
You might have meant plant, like mole. Instead of an actual plant.
I see. If one day the flame of Kefali is stolen, the Council of Elders remains oblivious like a bunch of ostriches, I wouldn't be surprised at all. Okay. Alright, I've pulled back the curtain for you. Go and take a look. Okay. Whoa. Okay, we really are on a different room over here.
Yeah. He kind of teleports you to a different, like, space.
Chirping secret lost prayers. 30 plus stellar jades. Nice.
Yeah, if you got the achievement, that means you got it. So you're free to move on. I do think the nymph quest does give you jades, but that's not a chirping secret. That is just extra stuff.
Yeah, but how do I do that real quick? Or perhaps it's not real quick. I found the other ball.
Maybe.
I found it. I know. It's up there. Ah.
The configuration that I had to do that one in, by the way, was so much worse like the way that you had your configuration for that puzzle, because you had already done the you weren't done with the other quest. It had your it had the spheres in a different configuration than I had to do it, and that the one that you had was just so much easier. It was literally perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Mine, I had to use the thingy a lot. In the proper order.
Okay, let me see. I don't have the... Oh, now we're going.
Are you finishing this one real quick?
I was trying to, but... Yeah.
It's a little annoying to do.
I know. There we go. Did it.
Okay,
Doors open,
nice.
just so you know, even if you didn't solve the puzzle, it would have slipped through the cracks. What? Okay, so... Let's continue. I think I had done that. Why do I get the feeling that I had already done this before once?
That's because there was like 3 different puzzles that you had to do, and you've done 2 of them already. And you had to go through the same hallway for each of them.
Oh, I already collected... Yes, I now remember. I have already collected these once before. Well, more Stella Jades, I suppose.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to the next one. I'm gonna come back to this one eventually.
Dawn Cloud. So, this one is auditory. So you have to have your sound up a little bit. Your game sound.
Auditory. Okay.
Yes. So definitely just go talk to the garment maker first.
Get my Stellar Jades. And then... Oh hey, there's also one more horse over there. Why am I getting so distracted so easily? But I cannot help it. I come to realize that I haven't actually...
It is inevitable for you.
Yeah, I've come to realize that I actually... haven't actually properly explored the maps this past few... You know, this past few weeks before the updates. And now, only now I come to realize. Alright. It would have been nice if I understood what was happening. The farmer and the wooden horse. Too bad I had to skip through all that. But this is what it is.
I didn't really care about it either. Okay.
I am listening to music right now. What is that?
Oh, did you hear like a whistling sound?
Yes, kinda.
Okay. That's important. You can talk to the nymph itself in order to initiate that again. It might take like a try or 2 to get it to cycle, but like if you talk to the nymph like a couple times, it will... The nymph.
The chirping insects guide the pilgrim's path quite straightforward. The only path that can be called the pilgrim's path is the long staircase at the Titan Cliff. The long staircase, that... Okay. Long staircase
there's
is.
A place literally called like the Titan's Cliff, and so you go from there. So it tells you exactly where you're supposed to go. Have you not even triggered that? Wait.
Yes.
How have you not triggered that?
Because I went with the max, I didn't went with the... with Dreadblaze.
Oh. Okay.
Wait a minute. I have collected everything. I haven't collected even... I haven't even collected everything in this area. Crap. I completely forgot about this area.
You collected all the nymphs.
Not the nymphs, the treasures.
Yeah, the treasures.
Perhaps I haven't collected the nymphs either. I'm not sure.
No, it said you did. It said you found all the nymphs.
Ah, okay. So
in
I
the
probably
area.
did with
So
an axa
you
anyway.
Found them all.
Probably did with
Yeah,
an
I think
axa.
you found them all on the way.
Puzzles are annoying sometimes. Yes, they are, but you see, there is
You're gonna need
rewards
to
for that.
memorize the melody of that, by the way.
What?
The melody. I said you need to memorize it.
What? Why?
You need to memorize the melody. If you talk to the nymph, it will show you like a physical representation of the melody, like mi do mi re or something like that.
Yes, it did told me that, but the beginning and end of
You
all
have to
things.
memorize
Okay.
it.
What am I supposed? Okay, how am I supposed to like know, like how to input it?
I had to click things, so interact with things. Interact just with things in the area. Like,
I don't know. Am I supposed to break stuff?
perhaps the
Yes.
it's not breaking that. It's before that. I will say. You
Oshima
passed
does
it.
not believe in tears. I got a trophy from that.
Oh, nice. I should probably go do that. I actually didn't know that gives you an achievement. Okay.
Okay, so it is in this staircase at the very least, right?
It is right where you were at. You have to interact with something in order to make. You'll know when you've got it. You'll know when you've triggered a thing.
The devout believers who know Baal Kefali, but they do not return to gesture, probably because their hands are full. Ah, yes.
Did you hear it?
I think from the Bartholos actually stole one of the scrolls.
Did you hear the?
I think I heard something, yes, when I was taking from the
note it played.
The blessing, yes. Don't not tell me.
It's when you.
I have to.
It played with.
I have to again go to the fountains and do them in order.
It's not the fountains. It's Kefali, like where it says offer prayers to Kefali. So
Oh.
it's not specifically the fountain. Wherever it just says like offer prayer to Kefali.
Ah. Okay, so I choose a prayer and then.
Yeah, like where it says, if you get to a place where it says offer, like your whatever's like offer greetings to Kefali.
Yeah.
That's a spot with a note tied to it.
Okay, and how many of these are there? There are 5 of these, right?
There are three
Three.
different notes.
Okay, and where are all the
So-
notes? Like this
The
is
notes
one.
are where you.
The other one?
Yeah, that's one of them. The second, you have to keep walking around until you see another place where it says offer greetings to Kefali. That's the first one, so you don't have to go back. You can keep
Wow.
moving forward until you see the next one.
They really do want us to make it as difficult as possible, right?
I figured this one out on my own. I actually did. Like, this one was not too bad.
Compared
just
to
takes
others,
more time
not,
than
but
you have
still, it's kind
currently.
of ridiculous.
It is. Like, these tripping secrets are difficult. I think
I hear something.
I think
Is that
okay,
music?
you were
Yeah.
supposed to pass. There was supposed to be another one.
What? Down here? Where?
Where the people were standing. Maybe they're in the way.
I assumed so. So I did this. I did approach them for that sake, but no. Oh, there we go.
Not
It's in the
that- not-
middle. It's in
yeah.
the middle.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay, so I have to memorize the fucking.
It's not too bad. It's only 4 notes. So you got 2 of them actually already.
Yeah, but what's the
So
order?
you just go back to the nymph. Go back to the nymph, and it will tell you the order. Like, talk to the nymph itself,
Yeah.
not the garment maker. The nymph.
Mire.
Nymph.
Wait a minute. Fuck. You cannot even have time to read it.
It is. I can see it on a delay, so don't worry. Oh, I realized it plays above the head and not where in the text box where I was looking.
Yeah, I know. Mire do mi re.
Mire do mire.
Okay. Mire do mi re.
It was like 5 notes. Never mind, 5 notes. So you've done the first 2. Mire do mire. So you need to do do.
Really? Okay, so where is do? Because the real question is what.
Well, it's in order from the top to the bottom. So the way that you encountered them was
mi
do, re,
re do mi re. So we're going back down.
Yes.
So we need to find do first, and then go back to mi.
You found do already. You've already found all the ones that you need. It's only 3 notes, just in like 5 pattern.
Okay,
so you've already done the first 2, so you just need do. Do was the first one you encountered, which is right there.
The first one is do, but it's in the middle, no? Give me 1 second, sorry. I need to talk to family. Okay, I'm back.
No, the order in which you encountered them when you were going up is do, re, mi.
Ah.
And when you clicked the top one, you got the mi. Then you went down, you clicked re.
Yeah.
So you already
I
accidentally
haven't
did the
clicked
first
do
2, so you need
again, though.
Do is that one right there.
Yeah, so do
So yeah, offer greetings.
must be the 3rd note. There we go. Am I the only one who can hear it? Yeah.
And then you gotta do mire again.
Yeah.
This one's just a little bit tedious because you have to like go around the map.
I'm leaving, guys. It's 12 a.m. in the morning. I see. Hello.
All right,
see
bye,
ya.
Jacob.
See ya, but Jacob. Thank you so much for dropping by. Kinda complicated. Like if you don't know it's time consuming, not like too difficult, but still.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just a little bit tedious. It's not like super difficult though. I was able to figure this one out.
Okay, right. This should be the final note. There we go. And we got another treasure.
There you go.
We didn't got an answer from Kefali, but at the very least we got the treasure.
We actually managed to do that in 30 minutes. I did not think we were gonna be able to.
I believe we would manage.
When it comes to time and I assume things are always gonna take a little bit longer than you think they will.
Fair enough. It always goes like that, unfortunately. I always had problems with time.
It's okay.
So...
Just one of your quirks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's it. You got the chirping secrets, so... I think that you are all done with the chirping secrets. I don't think there's any area that you actually missed. You can tell on your achievements. It'll say if you have a chirping secret achievement that you have not gotten, then you'll be able to see it in your achievement list. I think.
Yeah.
Unless it's like a hidden one.
So
I think it is a hidden one actually.
When is gonna okay, so the finale, right? This area right here looks like it's so perfect for a boss battle. It could very well be it could be very well like the next, like for the next chapter. Like the Black Tide basically corrupts Kefali or something, and
well, yeah.
Have to fight Kefali.
You fight Kefali or fight Finon Kefali, like.
Not like both of them at the same time. Can you imagine?
Like demigod, Finon.
It would have been actually too crazy because it's like the battle, in Bellow Book, but in reverse. Instead of having a mech on our side, it's Fenon who has the Kefali by his.
Yeah, I mean, originally it was that way. Remember, the engine of creation was originally on the side of Cocolia.
Yeah.
But, like, Himeko did her thing and, like, switched its programming or whatever.
I get the feeling that Himeko will not have a power like that over Kefali this time.
Not over Kefali, no, I don't think so.
Okay, she once borrowed your warmth and claims the fragments of recollection, her twin Moonspire. God damn it. See, I hate the nostalgia in this. But we will see her again in the next one. Investigate the Janus Steed.
Hopefully not for the last time.
It is gonna be for the last time in a while. I get the feeling that the chapter after 3.3, it's gonna be a little bit like an interlude, like a little pause. I get the feeling. I'm afraid.
Almost, but remember how we get all the Chrysos heirs? We always get them after they become a demigod. And guess who hasn't become a demigod yet, but is going to be in 3.4?
Yeah, but nothing guarantees that we will see the characters. For all we know, we might have a long journey with Penon to discover the truth of this world or something.
Yeah, we'll probably be with Finon, but like, because Finon will be like one of the only people left alive after the 3.3 update.
Yeah. Okay, we
you
don't
got
have
a lot of stellar jades just from these.
Yeah, I know. Some of these hints are difficult to find.
Also, I realized it's a hidden achievement, so it won't show up on your achievement list, even if you haven't done it. So the hidden achievements only pop up and add to your account, like, after you've done them. So the only way to actually know if you haven't done a hidden achievement, like, you just kind of have to go through the YouTube videos of the hidden achievements and see which one. Oh, I've done that. I haven't done that. Right?
What about the total number on the achievement progress?
No, that goes up if you find a hidden achievement.
Oh.
So the total, like, for my moment of joy just now, my moment of joy was at 41 total, and I had 40 because the only one I didn't have was War at Home, which is defeat a trotter with ally Numby. But then when I did that achievement that you just did, like the one getting hit by that little statue thing, it went up to 42, and I got like an achievement. So like it's now 41 out of 42 instead of 40 out of 41. So that's how the hidden achievements work. They don't actually show up unless you've done them. So you can, I guess, just check like your progress of like you have to look up a list of hidden achievements and then just see which names are in your ones that you've done, like in your achievements that you've done, which will take a long time.
It will.
I've done a lot of achievements at this point, and I know there's got to be a lot of hidden achievements that I'm missing. Like, if I look at my achievements right now, I have 941 achievements, and I'm pretty sure there are going to be a lot of hidden ones that...
True.
There's still so many non-hidden ones that I haven't even done still, too. I have to really dedicate some time to going in and filling these out. Because, let's see. I've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55... 65 stellar jades that I can get just from the memories we share that I have left.
I see. I unfortunately have a lot to go through when it comes to achievements, and I'm afraid I will not actually be able to find them easily.
The way that I find them, I'm looking at the ones that I have first. I'll worry about the hidden ones later. The ones that I don't have that are listed, I can see. I just look up a YouTube video for those. Some of them are gacha locked. Like, some of them you have to have the character in order to get the achievement. For example, putting all the Stellaron hunters on one team. Or like you have to go to a certain area as Treeby, like where her home was, and interact with like the blackboard, and that gives you an achievement, but you can't go there with her as a support character, so you have to pull her in order to get that achievement. So there are some that are gacha locked, but the non-gacha locked ones you can still get. So I think it's like after that, worrying about the hidden achievements, you can probably just look up a list.
Also, I found a memory over here with Anaxa, Fennon, and Castoriki. Anaxa
Yeah.
says...
Oh, you get an achievement. You get an achievement for looking all the memories in a certain area too.
Yeah,
so
I know.
You'll get an achievement.
Perhaps out of
for
fear
looking
that
at all
their...
of them.
Yeah. Perhaps out of fear that their creations might surpass them, the Titans withheld wisdom from their creatures. Little they know that such simplicity and charm would forge a nobler, more harmonious spirit in the Dromas than in the Titans themselves. Not bad, it was a touch of sophistry. Castoriki, you pass. That was from Castoriki. Wait, Castoriki, how did you do that? Said Fennon. Castoriki says, maybe it's because I've read too many random books. Anaxa says, and you, Fennon, you handed me a blank sheet. What score do you think that deserves? Fennon, I can't agree with your premise that Dromas surpass Titans, and the blank sheet is my stance. Ah. Expressing a stance through silence, that's something I've learned from the Dromas. Well, good point. You do have some solid skills. Anaxa, okay. I wish that worked on my teacher. As your teacher, I love you to agree with me after sufficient study, but if you disagree, you'd better back it up with enough knowledge and reasoning. In other words, if you write an essay critiquing the idea that Dromas surpass Titans, I'd be willing to give you a passing score, but a blank sheet only gets a blank grade. Oh, does this mean I'm going to graduate late? That's up to you, not me. It's all because the professor's so obsessed with Dromas. The guy really was obsessed with Dromas. What's up with that?
I know.
I cannot listen to it because I have it too loud. I have it too soft. Well, maybe I will listen to it eventually. Okay, I found Bartholos, the last one, and I need to find one more, and then I can call it a day because I really need to get prepared for work again. At the very least, tonight is the last night, and then I can get a little bit of a break.
That'll be good.
This is what it is.
Oh, you misclicked. I was like, wait, why did it?
My mistake. I do actually try to rush things a little bit.
Aw, this one's one where he wants to fight.
Well, it's not that bad.
Please cherish.
Oh, I know. It's just annoying because it takes extra die.
I know.
Another beating. Nice, like a good friend. Indulge yourselves. Time to mix things up. Let this place witness burn it all. Nothing.
Man, they really want Treeby to be status.
They really want Treeby too?
They want Treeby to be status.
They
knocked her prone again.
Yeah. It always goes like that with Treeby. I don't know why. It's always the supports that get that.
Dude, I swear Robin has some secret aggro or something.
What? Ting Yung had a secret aggro.
She did, yeah, she did, yeah. But Robin shouldn't. She's no Fantilia.
You don't know that. We don't know the full story yet.
I mean, I guess. Okay, sure, I guess.
Sunday is with us. Maybe for all we know, Sunday is with us for a reason. He wanted to get away from his sister, not not actually farewell her. But can you imagine?
Are you using the item?
The item?
The item that helps you find basic treasures?
I could. I don't know why I'm not using it.
That's why I was asking. Because I noticed you didn't pull it up. You just happened to find that one.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
You have to go to consumables, remember?
Yeah, that's right. It's considered consumable. I don't get... All basic treasures in the air have been obtained. Ugh. Wait a minute. There's no way.
Did you...
Oh, I did go... Everything? Oh, okay. It counted as the same. The treasure and Bartholos are counting as 1 and 1.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I thought it was
Yeah.
one different and one, you know, like the trash cans.
I'm glad
get
I
it?
told you to check that,
Thank you.
or else you'd have been running around without.
Well, it wouldn't have taken too long. The map over here is not actually that big, thankfully.
No, it's not. You have a message from someone in game, by the way.
Yeah, I have no idea who it is. I'm afraid to look it. Oh, it's from
No.
Zabon. Okay, he just throwing me money. Okay.
Oh.
Well, that reminded me of the new emotes over here.
Oh, the emotes. Wait, the emotes.
The Kastoriki ones are perfect. Blasting, Create, Withering, and Butterfly. I cannot
That's right,
believe
we're gonna get
I cannot
more.
believe Anaxa is dressed like a drama.
I know, it's so cute.
Oh,
And the way it's named, what's a matter?
yeah,
That is so unserious.
true. Well, work out.
It's now very, very difficult to choose which heckin'
Yeah.
which emotes I want in my favorites now.
I don't even
So
know.
difficult.
I don't even know how to use emotes properly. So how am
There's
I?
one with you just used it properly. That's how you use it.
Yes, but what does it convey? Like, what's the message of an
Oh.
emote?
It depends on your mood, I guess.
Mood? Okay.
Yeah, you use the emote to like convey wordless sentiments. So, for example, if like there's this Moza one where it's just him peeking like from the floor and it's really cute. But that one would be like oh, was I summoned? Did you summon me? It's very cute. And also there's a Blade one where he's like stalking someone is locked on. And that one you'd be like, if you're suspicious of somebody, or if you're like trying to like tell someone like I see you I see what you're doing, you put that one.
I see. Well, I will not be able to stream HonkaiStarRail until the end of this update. Obviously I'm gonna lose to Anaxa, but we do need Yakini more, right? Right.
Yeah, you do, definitely do.
I have 40
You need
pulls.
Hyacinth.
Yeah, I have 40 pulls, and as far as I know, Anaxa took me 60 pulls? Wait a minute, how many did he took me?
You would definitely get him if you pulled right now, or if you have a crippling gambling addiction, you could always risk that you're gonna lose the 50-50.
I could get him, but again, he's not really that much needed for Midai and...
No, he's not needed like for Maide or Castoris. Like he doesn't synergize as well with them as he does with someone like Ratio.
Okay, so I am literally at 80 pulls.
You will get the character in like maybe the next single.
Yes, but I don't have it guaranteed.
I know,
So-
I'm saying you would get a 5-star in the next, like, like if you did, I mean, you would get, you're at 80 pity, that sucks. That's hard pity. But
I know.
whatever. If you win on Hyacinth,
Look,
Hyacinth,
we
yeah, it
have
would
said
be
this
fine.
before. Winning a 50-50, it's always better and on hard pity than losing a 50-50, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
Even if you think about it, like, let's say that it comes early for you. It comes like at 60. But if you lose 50,
It would still be more.
yeah, if you lose a 50-50 and you get it on the next 60, that is 120 in total. 80
I mean,
is...
I guess what could happen is, like, if you got, like, an early loss on, like, for example, 10, like, 20 or even 30, all the way up to, like, 70, you could get, like, a loss, and then if you get it in the next 10 pull,
Yeah.
like, if you get another 5-star directly in the next 10 pull, or if you get a double, then I guess, but, like, I feel like most of the time it would be better, like, even if you're going to hard pity and you get a character that's still most of the time gonna take less tickets than it would to like lose and then get another.
Yeah. Well,
so I would say you're right about that. So.
I truly
45 tickets.
I truly do believe that I need a better healer, so Yakini really is a must.
It really has to be Hyacinth. It really has to be Hyacinth. Like, Bailu is not cutting it for you. Like, that MOC, like...
It was tiring, yeah.
Bailu might have been, like, the reason why you were struggling. Just because she wasn't doing enough.
I know. And we also need another sustain. I just realized, why the fuck isn't a single fucking Chrysosaur, who's basically the preservation kind of character?
Oh,
preservation has been forgotten completely.
I think preservation is gonna be coming soon. I think leaks say we're probably getting a preservation character soon. I'm not entirely sure, but I think we are.
I mean,
if
you think about
it's hard to make preservation characters. There's only so many ways you can craft a shielder, right? So I feel like they're struggling with ideas when it comes to preservation.
I mean, you could make a debuffer preservation. I don't know. Or perhaps
Aventurine already kind of does that.
Okay, so the opposite, a DPS preservation. I don't know.
Aventurine can do that too.
They used everything on Aventurine.
Preservation when they made Aventurine, they kind of just like gave him everything. So he's
but
he's
now
kind of. I think that's why they spent all their ideas on Aventurine, and now they don't have ideas for other preservation characters. But I do think we are getting another one soon.
But the only characters who are basically preservation right now, it's basically March 7th, Gepard, and Aventurine, right?
And Fuxuan.
Who?
Fuxuan, the pink-haired diviner.
Yeah, but she's not. She doesn't really give a shield. She just restores health, no?
She gives a different kind of shield. It's like a personal shield where she kind of. It's a little bit more like the shield. It's basically like damage mitigation for a certain amount. It's based on her like. It's a different kind of shield, but it is.
Now that I think about it, perhaps I'm kind of I'm actually stupid, because now I come to realize that it's actually Midai, the one who is considered now the shield. Technically, yes. So if I have Yakinia in the team, I technically have Kastoriki for DPS, Tribi for for buff.
Buffing.
Yeah, Midai for shield and Yakini for heal. It's the perfect team.
Body shield.
Yeah, I mean, if you think, if you think about it, even if he was to die, he doesn't die, so he does really have the ability to be the shield.
Yeah. I mean, his taunt isn't perfect, but it's still good. It's still great. It still does protect the team. Like, you can go sustainless when. I think I did sustainless Pure Fiction actually using him. Is my Pure Fiction currently sustainless? Let me see.
The saddest part is that I wanted to also take some time to see his relics, but unfortunately we don't have time.
There's just not enough time. I also have to go because I have to eat.
So thank you so much for being here.
I straight up went to stainless on Pure Fiction because I had Mighties, and Mighties just literally like
the shield.
The sustain.
Yeah.
Okay. I literally put in Pure Fiction because he's not E1. If he were E1, I wouldn't have to do this, but he's E0, so I had to put in RMC, Ranmei, and Baranya.
Well, I guess
on the first side.
I guess
I won though.
Okay, that's good. So
I got 60,000.
So thank you so much for helping me once again, Midnight.
You're welcome. Jade's for you.
Yeah, much needed. I think like I got like almost 15 tickets only today.
I was gonna say, was that 15 tickets that you just got? Like,
I mean, it was also the the nameless owner, but still.
Yes.
So.
That was still a lot that you got just from your exploration and chirping secrets and achievements. That's so much actually, just from that, and your Divergent Universe, I guess, too.
Yeah. So, but it balances things out.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you so much for helping me.
Mm-hmm.
I will stream again, not tomorrow because it's Saturday, the day after tomorrow, Sunday. But it's gonna be Zenless Zone Zero because I need to finish the events from that game before HonkaiStarRail drops, like in the beginning of the next week.
Yeah.
And after that, you know, it's a classic like marathon HonkaiStarRail streams.
Yep.
Jacob, hello.
And I will marathon it before you, of course.
I mean, you're gonna do it in one sitting. I don't have the.
I
Actually,
can't do the really,
oh
really
my
long
God,
ones.
I'm so lucky. I just realized that somehow, some way, this week they gave me like a day off on Wednesday and Thursday, and it's gonna be like the update is gonna be out by then. How do they always like?
That's nice.
For what a mess my schedule may be, they always give me like days off the days I need them.
Yeah, nice. That's good.
I hope
good.
I hope it stays that way. Anyway, excellent. So,
Alright.
Sunday, Zenless Zone Zero, we're gonna play. Not Sunday the character, you get me.
Yes, I know.
Jacob, hello. Thank you so much that you returned, but unfortunately the stream ends here. I really need to get going. I really need to get to, I really need to take a bath and go to work. Luz, thank you so much for being here as well. Light, thank you so much for dropping by. I Like Gamer Girl, thank you so much as well. Julian, hello. Joker was here as well, I think, today. Was Joker? Or was he yesterday and I completely forgot about it again? Zach Gray was here, excuse me. No, it wasn't Joker. But still, I would truly appreciate you guys being here. I wish you all a good day.
Bye.
Okay, bye-bye. Later. See ya. Zabon is also here. Well, hello Zabon. And unfortunately, well, have a good day. I'll see you next time, okay? Sorry for today. Later.